Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Washington Huskies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fakes the grab on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
They just keep firing. Got a man. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get a nice drop, putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Cavazos. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks in, still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
He'll take another shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Washington wants to go quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Washington!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick handoff. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Husky! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Cavazos. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And out of bounds right at the 15.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quarterback moving, throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the easy completion. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Right on the money. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On target to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Got a paw on it near the goal line. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to get it in, and they will score. Touchdown, Husky. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. The give to the back. Turning it on. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Offense working from the pistol. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Washington wants to go quickly. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Washington! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment. So much so, they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Goes to the option. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Stanford, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give on the inside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern?
He's got it on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Washington right back to the line. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. On to attempt to try.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Stanford, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's quick. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense, all these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make...
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
63, Stanford, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got room to work.
Return is tackled down at the 34. And your Washington Huskies.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's still running after the move.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The offense changing the play. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's quick. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Across the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's quick.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Power football with the run. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Wants to fire on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Going for the big play. It's a seam wide open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Trying to rumble in. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Washington.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. On the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go with a direct snap. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's quick. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.